Frugal friends, good morning. I am so sorry I have not told you guys this yet. I keep meaning to, and then I get distracted or involved in something else. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. Olivia's bike that was stolen while she was at work. It's actually James's bike, one of his fancy bikes, worth a few $1,000s. So it was quite a to-do when it was stolen. We did fill out a police report that exact same time. Like as soon as we knew it was missing, I called the police and a fabulous officer came and took a very detailed description. We gave him pictures, all of that. And he was wonderful because my Olivia was incredibly upset and this officer was fantastic. I'm so appreciative of him. We had given up hope after a couple of weeks that it would ever surface. Like we looked all over Facebook. We put up posts, on like the marketplace and the community tabs and indoor yard sales. And there was just nothing. And we hadn't heard back from that police officer. So I got in touch with him and he was like, we turned it over to the detectives and they'll look at, like the pawn shops and stuff like that. But I was like, okay, yeah, it's really important to us. But it's obviously not going to be like a high priority for the police because they've got, crazy stuff to deal with. And so we were out looking for it. We probably looked so sketch. I'm amazed that cops didn't get called on us because we would drive slowly by, like Cruella DeVille style on, the animated 101 Dalmatians where she's driving along, looking. We were though. We were driving around looking. Anytime I was out running errands, I was looking. And then, we would go out just to look because it's a very expensive bike and we are not wealthy people and we wanted it back. So, anyway, we had been looking at, well, what are our options? There's like tax credits for, theft. There's insurance. Possibly we could make a claim through our homeowner's insurance. We were looking at all these options because we had given up. Then, I think it's been like a week ago, we got a call and I was half asleep. It was later in the evening and I was already in bed and it was a number I didn't recognize and I don't normally answer numbers I don't recognize, but I did. And it was a detective. And he was pretty sure they had our bike. But I had to go over all these questions. And finally, I came upstairs and gave the phone to James because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know this stuff. I never rode the bike. I never used the bike. I'm not terribly familiar with the bike. I know a couple of things about it, but there's like specific stuff that, no. Ask me about Disney. I can give you most of the answers, but with the bike, no. So answered all these questions, whatever. And he was like, well, I'm pretty sure this is your bike and you can come get it in the morning, blah, blah, blah. He told us, and of course we were just over the moon, absolutely over the moon, just shocked. And what he told us was that a homeless person had brought the bike into the police station. And I was like, oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so glad. And the cop was far more jaded. I had asked why'd they turn it in or whatever. I don't remember exactly how the conversation went. If I would have recorded this like right after it happened, then, oh, well, anyway. And they deal with stuff that we don't. Okay. And so for me, from the very beginning, I didn't want anyone prosecuted. I didn't want that kind of a situation. I just wanted us to have our bike back. Okay. And I still 100% feel that way. 100%. But he said that this person had brought it in with the hope of being able to come and claim it in 30 days. Because if you bring something in and it's not claimed in 30 days, apparently you can go claim it if you're the one that brought it in. Well, luckily, we already had a police report filed with all the details and pictures of the bike. So they knew, it was an active case. They knew, oh, that's their bike. And he luckily was on it. And yeah, it's our bike. And I want so much to just and I'm focusing on the gratitude part of it. I know that the cops, the police, they see and deal with so much more than we can even imagine, you know, and so could it have been? Absolutely. I know what you're thinking. Could it have been the person that stole it, that waited a month and then went and turned it in as a good Samaritan to be able to claim it in 30 days, hoping that no one had reported it? Absolutely, that is possible, even likely. Okay. I am myself rather pessimistic in real life, unfortunately. I do try to look on the bright side, and my husband has been encouraging that basically since we met for me to look on the bright side and to be hopeful and positive and optimistic. And I am working on that. But I also have a receding hairline, so it's hard to be optimistic. Anyway, but anyway, seriously, in this case, I just really, sorry, my computer is right here. It's really loud. It's a gaming computer. Once it gets going, the fans get going and it's super loud. I just want to focus on the positive, the fact that we got our bike back. Like, it's amazing that we got our bike returned. And I'm so grateful. I'm so incredibly grateful. It was such a relief for all of us. And yeah, I'm so grateful. And I know, excuse me, sorry, still trying to get rid of this lingering cough. Feeling so much better. All of us are, but the cough, we all are stuck with the lingering cough. I'm so grateful. I know I've said it a million times, but I am. And we are so grateful. And I know that there are things that people do that are naughty, that are dishonest, and everyone has their own reasons for the things that they do. And there are bad people and there are people with bad intentions, and those things happen. I want so badly to give people the benefit of the doubt. Is it like midlife crisis or having dealt with just too much shit in my life? I don't know. But I want to wish that person that turned in the bike, for whatever reason, however they came across it, I want to wish them well and to thank them for turning it in. I don't want to know who took it, how it actually was found. I don't care about their intentions of turning it in. I don't care at this point. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I just want to thank them and just be grateful, because God damn it, there is so much in this life to upset us and to depress us. Every now and then, it's really nice to just have something to just be absolutely thrilled about, grateful for, happy about, to celebrate. And us getting our bike back, that's one of those. And I wanted to share that with you guys. So many of you have asked for updates and whatever happened with the bike and all of that. Anyway, now you know. And I'm sorry it took me so long to finally record this, but life, distractions, and I didn't have a voice for the longest time. That poor police detective, when he was speaking to me, oh my God, I barely had a voice, and it sounded terrible. But he was wonderful, and he was lovely. And my husband went and picked up the bike the next day, and yay. And now Olivia's going to use a different bike, one that her grandma gave her, and it just needs the tire repaired, which was why she was using James's bike, was because she hadn't repaired the tire for her bike. So now she's going to. Although she's also working on learning to drive. She has her driver's learner's permit. So she will eventually be taking over the van, at least in the evenings, to go to work. So yeah, but we'll have her fix the bike as well so that there's options. Anyway, that's what I have for you today, my fabulous frugal friends. Hey, sometimes good things happen too. There's a lot bad. Oh, there's so much terror and horror and sadness and awful things. But there's something good, and just happy to share it with you. Share with me in the joy and the gratitude and the happiness of a surprise return of our bike. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you all real soon.